Hello, my crafty friends. Um, Back earlier this year, I did a video where I talked about the things I wanted to do this year. And one of the things I wanted to do was make a giant glue book. Caged Fish has a giant glue book, and Marydale Abrams at the Myartplay has a giant glue book, and I love them. And I have some images that are too big to use in a small glue book, and so I've been wanting to make a big one. And I found I got some wallpaper books, and I decided to use this one that's for children's rooms for my giant glue book because I don't have any young children that would use this kind of paper, and or that I would want to make childlike um, collages with or something. So I went through today and I took out all of these idea pages, and I don't know, I may make serendipity paper on them. I haven't decided yet, but I took those out. And then I took out all of the banner, what do you call those, border pieces. And there's a bunch of them. And I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet, but I'll come up with something. And then the pieces of the paper that were smaller than a full-size piece of paper, I took all those out. Because there's going to be plenty of giant pages to work on even without those. Let me find a place to stick these just a second. And I was working earlier in my syllables notebook, and I was putting words down, and I saw these words, the Great Big Book of Awesome. And I thought, that's it. That's what I want to name my giant glue book. So I'm going to have these tiny little words on this great big book, and that's going to be my giant glue book. And because I'm calling it the Great Big Book of Awesome, if I decide I want to do a page that's all paint and stamps and stencils and has absolutely no gluing, I can do that because it doesn't say Great Big Glue Book. It says Great Big Book of Awesome. So cool. Anyway, I've saved that, and that's what I'm going to put on there. And then I went ahead and gessoed the front of it and the spine. And I thought I would do a video where y'all could watch me and discover. I'm not going to show you what I'm putting on here until I do it. So you'll have to watch to the end if you want to see what my cover is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I chose some pictures that I thought were pretty awesome. And that's what I'm going to do, is glue those pictures in on here and make a collage on the front of it. Since it is mostly going to be a glue book, well, we're going to treat it like one and glue everything down. I'm putting a lot of glue on it because I do want it to stick. I'll probably go over it when I'm completely finished with a sealer. But for right now, we're going to do it like this. And I'm trying to go close to the edge, but not absolutely over the edge, because I intend to do some inking around the edges when I get finished, when I get it all glued in there, to kind of pull it all together. I hope that that will work. That's the plan anyway. And I love these feathers. They were so pretty. And some of these colors are in some of the other things I'm going to do. So I decided to put those on. I need my cloth. Oh, goodness. Well, I can't find it, so I'm just going to do the best I can using my fingers. I do sometimes use a credit card, but this is kind of rough, and I'm afraid that if I use a credit card, I will end up tearing the paper, so I'm just not going to do that. And then this is what's going to go next. So we will glue that. Sometimes I pick things by the image, sometimes I pick things by the color, and this collage that I'm doing on the front of this is both of those kind of combined. I've done some of it. I picked the first couple of images I wanted, and then after that I'm kind of going by the color. Oh dear, I think I glued that in crooked. Let's see if I can straighten that out a little bit to get up here and look. There we go. Okay. Don't scratch it with my ring. Okay. And then next is this image and this image. I'm going to put them together. Like this. So I want the flowers stick a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, and then come over here and glue. Okay, now then, I'm glad I'm not counting on that paint staying pretty, because it's not. Okay. Let's see if we can. Okay. We'll put this on there. Oh, it's not, it's wrinkly. Well, that's just what happens. This is what I'm going to put on here next. Like that. let's put this. Like that. Okay. I chose my pictures and I went ahead and cut them out to fit before I started recording because it takes me forever to do that and I have to mess around with it and mess around with it. And I thought, you know, you might enjoy seeing it all come together, but all my vacillating back and forth probably wouldn't be near as interesting. So, so I did all that off camera, so you didn't have to endure that. Okay. Let's put some more glue right here. And I think that is just a little bit too, it's a little bit too long. So let's see if we can tear some of it off. Well, that didn't work so great, but we will fix it. We will fix it later. I was trying to leave a little bit of an edge. I really think I want to leave a little bit of an edge there. So let me try again, see if I can get that to come off. See, doesn't matter how much I prepare, I never get it perfect. So I decided that's why I put perfection is overrated, because I know nothing I do ever comes out perfect. It comes out pretty sometimes, acceptable, and I like it, but it's definitely not perfect. Okay, we're gonna call that good. Alrighty. And next is this butterfly. Ooh, I need to, yeah, let's do that over here. Don't want to get glue on top of this if I can help it. Cover up that place where there was a hole in the calendar piece. Plus it also kind of takes away from the bluntness of that. And quite a bit of the stuff I'm doing here is specifically to get rid of the bluntness of the. Okay, I think I want to change that just a little bit. Want to cut that. Yeah, that looks better. Let's make that a little bit better. Okay. Let's put this like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. And then we're going to put some kind of over here too to kind of break up this blunt edge there. Okay, let's find a place with no glue so I can put some glue on this. Alrighty. And then we're going to stick this little guy right here. I think I like him right there. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. It's hard to decide where he looks, shows up better. I kind of like him right there. His head shows up nicely framed in that wood, but somehow I don't know if I want his head framed in that wood. I think I like him like that. So we'll see how close we can get to that after we've got glue on him and he tries to stick down in all kinds of weird directions. See if we can. Okay. Alrighty. And then we're going to stick the title. I haven't decided yet if I want it to go right up here or right here. This is where I thought I would put it when I was planning the whole thing out. Oh dear. Too many choices. Too many choices. I like the way it looks there, but I like breaking up that between this and this. I like that being covered too, but I also liked it framed in this dark. Um, and this looks okay because these flowers, are that color. Hmm. Actually, I think I like each one of those. If I just set it down there, I would have been happy with any of them. But after looking at all of them, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put it right there. I think I'm going to put it right there. Okay. Now then, we know this is going to be an awesome book because it says so right there on the cover. So we're going to have to just accept that as a fact, not worry about it. Just assume it's going to be awesome. Okay. I really like that. All right. Let's see if we can take the, let's choose one of these to go around it. I think any of them would look good. I tend to want to frame things in something dark. Itty bitty bitty. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I'm going to be kind of stereotypical and use this one because that's, you know, the dark is kind of what we're used to seeing. I may ruin my ink pad doing this. Let's see if we can make it kind of. There we go. Alrighty. I think I like my great big book of awesome. I do think maybe, let's try to clean some of that off. And it stays on, so it probably will stay on no matter what I do here. But let's see if we get it while it's still wet. Maybe it'll come off. Okay. I would like to go around this and maybe, actually this and this are probably the only things that really need it, with my Stabilo All pencil. But I am not sure where it is. Yay, I found it. Okay. Let's see if we can help this guy to integrate onto the page better here. Oh, there's something that didn't glue down very good. Let's see if we can. Okay. I'm not very experienced at using this Stabilo all pencil, so I'm not always happy with my result, but it does always look better than if I hadn't done it at all. So that encourages me to keep on trying. Okay, let me get a wipe here and get my hand kind of damp. I think I'm just going to try to do that. The reason I'm trying to do it this way is because it always gets too wet when I use the water brush, and then I'm not happy with that. So I was hoping this would be a little bit more subtle. I don't think I would call it more subtle, but just wipe some of it off. It didn't. Let's take some of that off. Okay. Well, he does pop out a little bit better, but all right. Let's try around these here real quick. See if it will get. I'll probably may go ahead and try the water brush with these because I wasn't real happy with what I did on the peacock. Let's go ahead and go around these two a little bit. Okay, let me get the water brush. All right. Okay, let's see. See, I don't know. I don't think that's better than the white. I think I kind of like the white better, but anyway. Alrighty. Well, I think that's maybe a little better than it was. I don't know if it's really all that helpful or not. Alrighty. Well, you keep looking at it and you keep thinking, oh, well, maybe I should go around this. And I can't believe I'm even doing this because I didn't really like the result when I did it around the other stuff, but I think we want it to kind of fit in. Alright, let's just see what'll happen if we just take this and kind of. Okay. Oh, goodness, that's hideous. We killed it. Okay, see? Don't do what I do. Do what I said I wasn't sure I should do, which is stop where you are. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not happy about that, but where did the lid go? Well, that makes me a little sad right there. But it is what it is, and it's still going to be awesome, right? It's the great big book of awesome, so it's got to be good, even if it's not exactly what I had in mind. Um, well, bless you, my friends, and thank you for watching. And I hope that you'll come back and watch me when I do a page inside this great big book of awesome. Got lots of pages in here. I did take, I took a bunch of stuff out, so there's probably half as much in here as there was before. And that makes it kind of skinny down here, so it means we've got lots of room to add stuff in. So I think it's going to work out great as a glue book. Okay, thank you very much. You have a blessed day.